I told that every normal form is a higher version. Higher normal form will going to have their own condition, plus it will going to satisfy the condition of lower normal form. So every lower normal form is a subset of higher normal form. So in normalization, every normal form is having certain condition. बराबर PPT देखा थी ऐसे तुमने. So you can see here in second normal form, what are the condition? There are two conditions. The first condition is table should be in a first normal form and there should not be a partial dependency. બરાબર એટલે ટેબલ જે ફર્સ્ટ નોર્મલ ફોર્મની કન્ડિશન તો સેટિસ્ફાય કરે જ છે. There should not be a composite attribute. All the attributes are individual, plus they are having their own condition, and there should not be a partial dependency. Okay, you can see here. First, we have to understand what is unique key, what is primary key for understanding partial dependency. So I'm having one table student, which is having student ID, student name, registration number, branch, and address. So here student ID is a primary key, which is going to unique for all the row. So from the student ID, we can fetch any row from the table, any data from the table, right? So this is the primary key. Using this, you can get all the detail of the particular student. From your enrollment number, I'm going to get all the details. So student enrollment number or student ID is my primary key. The primary key can be used for fetching the data from any column in the table. Okay. Now, if we can expand this example or extend this example, we can say there are more than two possible columns which act as a primary key. For that, we are creating one table named subject, and subject ID and subject name will be there. So we are having two tables now, subject table and student table. And from this student table and from this subject table, we are making another table, and that is called score table, that is going to save the marks obtained by the student in each subject. So you can see here there is a score table which is derived from the student table and subject table. So student table is having column student ID, name, registration number, branch, and address. And a subject table is having subject ID and subject name, and we are making new table. So you can see here score table is having score ID, score table is having student ID, score table is having subject ID, score table is having marks obtained by that student, and score table is having a teacher which is of subject wise like Java, C++. So these are the score tables. Right now, how to find out, we can say which student is having what marks in which subject. So from student ID, I'm not going to get the marks on and subject details, because one student has given exam of many subjects, and what subject marks we want, that we also don't know. So from student ID, we are not going to get the proper detail of which subject marks we required. So in that case, what we can do here student ID and subject ID, these two are the uniquely identified keys which is going to identify any row of the data in the score table. So from the combination of subject ID and student ID, I can see that enrollment number 1 is having this much mark in this particular subject. Subject is also having ID, like Java is having some ID, C++ is having some ID, then Python is having some ID. So the student who is having roll number 1, who is having marks 82 in subject Java. So for this, we need a combination of two keys, student ID and the subject ID. Here we are having many-to-many relationship. Many students can give exam of many subject, or many subject can be learned by many students. So there are many-to-many relationship. So one student can obtain more than one subject, and one subject can be obtained by more than one student. Here, teacher. So subject ID 1 is for the Java, I can say subject ID 2 for the C++, subject ID 4 for the other subject. So here what we are having in score table, primary key is a composition of two columns, subject ID and the student ID. So you can see here, teacher column only depends on the subject, not on the student. Teacher doesn't have anything related to student. From student, I cannot identify teacher. That This is the Akshat. Who is the teacher of Akshat? I cannot identify. Akshat can learn from more than one teachers, right? He is even going to some classes. He is even having some tuition teacher, some dance teacher, some music teacher. So I cannot identify who are the teacher of Akshat from that student ID or from that student name. Teacher can be identified from the subject. Which teacher is specialized in subject? Who is the DBMS teacher? Right, so you can say that Sejal ma'am. Who is the C++ teacher? I don't know who is taking C++ in your class, but you can give name of that particular teacher. So teacher ID is depend on the subject, not on the student. From the subject, I can identify कि Java specialization for this faculty is for Java, this faculty is for DBMS, this faculty is for C++. So you can identify, right? But from student, you cannot identify. So taking normal form, it should not have partial dependency. There can be many different solutions to remove the partial dependency. Our objective is to remove teacher column from the score table, right? So there should not be a partial dependency. There should be a, we can say, uh, primary key dependency, functional dependency. There should not be a partial dependency. So teacher cannot depend on student ID. So what we have to do, we have to separate out this teacher from this score table, and we are going to create one new table, that is name subject table, which consists of subject ID and the subject name. There is two way, and we can move teacher column to the subject table, that from subject ID 1 Java subject ID 2 C++. And the other way, we can create separate teacher table where we are keeping teacher ID and teacher name. So teacher ID is 1 for Java subject, 2 for C++, 3 for C#, 4 for Python. Or you can add even more information related to teacher, like date of joining, salary. In this way, teacher is fully depend on teacher ID, teacher is not depend on student ID, right? Or teacher is depend on subject ID, teacher is anywhere not depend on student ID. But here in score table, you can find student ID also, because score table is having two primary key, and that is the subject ID, and the other primary key is student ID. But teacher doesn't have any relationship with this student ID. So what we are doing, we are moving teacher to another table. There is two way, either you can make a table subject ID or subject name, like Java and all these things, or you can make another individual table for the teacher where you can give teacher ID and teacher name. Okay, so what we have done, we have created another table from this table. હવે આમાંથી આ teacher નું બધી આખી column is remove થઈ જશે. This whole column will be removed from this table, right? So new table which is going to create for the teacher and for the subject. So now partial dependency is removed. Now this teacher or this subject name is depend on subject ID, or teacher name is depend on teacher ID. Here you can keep subject ID and teacher name also, no issue, right? You can create table using subject ID and the teacher, right? And your subject name ni jagah, suppose you can write down teacher. We are having teacher name Mr.Java, Mr.J, Mr.C++, right? So here you can take teacher name in place of subject name. Here you can write down teacher name Mr.Java, Mr.C++. So I can say that this is the individual table. Now teacher name is depend on the subject ID only, right? Or subject name depend on the subject ID, teacher name depend on the teacher ID. Teacher ID can be a subject ID. So these are the two columns, subject ID and teacher name, that we have separated from this table, and we have made our new table. So for this table, now there is a only one dependency, that is the primary key dependency. Or for this teacher table, the primary key is subject ID, not a student ID. Now student ID is removed from this table. Student ID is not a primary key in this table. So what we have done, now this table is fully depend on teacher ID. It is not depend anywhere in student ID. So there is no partial dependency in teacher table. We have removed partial dependency of student ID. So what we have done here, the table which is in second normal form should be in a first normal form and should not have partial dependency. If partial dependency exists, when for the composition of primary key, any attribute in the table depend on only the part of primary key, not on the complete primary key in that case. right? It is depending on the part of primary key. We were having two primary keys. What we were having, student ID, comma, subject ID. These are the combination of two primary key, but teacher is depend on only. We were having what? We were having student ID as a primary key, and we were having subject ID as a primary key. So we were having this two primary key. But what our teacher table is doing, our teacher is dependent only subject ID, not in student ID. So this is the full primary key. But our teacher is dependent on partially, not fully, not full primary key, one part only. That is called partial dependency. And how we can remove this dependency? By giving new table subject ID and teacher or the subject name. Now we have to derive this table. Now teacher ID is not depend on the combination of this table. Score table was having this combination, right? So now teacher is not depend on this score table. It is only depend on this subject ID, and we have removed partial dependency. It is having fully functional dependency on subject ID, and this table is having, we can say, removed of partial dependency. So what exactly we are doing in normalization? We are just removing the dependencies and we are making the separate tables. બસ આમાં ટેબલ ને જ બ્રેકઅપ કરવાનું છે, 1 માંથી 2 ને 2 માંથી whatever number. So every time in normalization we are just decomposing our tables. Okay, now you please type your attendance here and you can leave.